Okay, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Virus, and today bring you guys Association. Look at this: Chris Paul, Ricky Rubio on the same team on the Hornets, Eric Gordon, a rookie, Glenn Roberts, and Aminu, Chase Buninger, Carl Landry, Ed Davis, and then you see Barn on court. That is the Hornets starting lineup. Well, not the starting lineup, but just their lineup, and that is pretty epic that they got Chris Paul to come back. I'm pretty sure they're only like one of the only teams to have the money to sign him. And then they kept Gordon too, but they got rid of K-Man. They traded for Barn. They got Landry still, and they traded for Chase Bunger, but they're starting Aminu, I'm pretty sure. So I mean that's actually pretty decent, and they're actually 2-1 season, and we haven't even played a game yet. They're like rated like a 91. So you see both lineups pretty sick. As you see, my starting lineup is Brandon Knight, Gerald Henderson, Danny Granger, Thomas Robinson, and Greg Monroe. And if you want to see my whole team, you have to go to the latest, the past 2K12 video because what's it call it? There was I showed you what I did to get all these players. Cause my lineup really changed. From the original Pistons. The only Pistons that I kept was Brandon Knight, Austin Day, and Greg Monroe. I think those are the only Pistons that I kept. I kept Jason Maxfield the whole season, but I traded him because he was getting old. So I mean, this honestly, the Pistons should exactly do it how I did. Just keep Brandon Knight and keep Greg Monroe. Those are the only players that should, be keepable because Ben Gordon, Tayshaun, they're all bad. And they're pretty old too. I mean, Tayshaun's old, Ben Gordon is not that old, but he's getting up there because he was what a number 3 pick by Chicago, and he started off pretty good actually, but then he kind of dropped off. When he got his huge contract. Charlie B is really bad, and right here we're gonna post up Monroe. Look what he's gonna do: get off me, son, and then just gonna dunk all over Landry. Step up your game, but Ben Gordon, he was number 3 pick, drafted by Chicago. I mean, that huge contract, I think, really messed with him. Same thing with Charlie V, did well. I forgot who he played for. I don't remember who he played for before. I really forgot. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like I'm just having a blank like lapse because I forgot who Charlie V played for before the Pistons before he got that huge contract. The Pistons really need to get a new GM because I mean the people that they keep on getting or offering new contracts with. You see, I'm trying to get some with Gerald Henderson, don't get anything, and then we're gonna miss the mid range, and then Thomas Robinson getting his first point as a Detroit Piston, his first point in his whole career, and then you're gonna see more of my boy Thomas as he's gonna get double teamed and pass it out to Danny Granger for his first assist in his career for the 3. Danny Granger first point as a Detroit Piston. And Danny Granger actually struggled this year. I mean not this year. Wow, this game. As you see right here, Thomas Robinson getting the hustle. Brandon Knight with the steal because they reward or they give the steal to whoever tipped the ball, and then getting the little rim Granger dunk package. So it's all nice. And I need to do better editing because I showed more of my clips than really the Hornets clips. I mean, they had a lot of clips kind of, but like this video is 17 minutes long. Maybe I can cut them down. You see Aminu or 3 is gonna hit it. That's too easy for him. The corner. Aminu actually killed me this game. See right here, trying to go to work with Greg Monroe in the post, not working out. They go run the break and get that shit out of here, Chris Paul. What the hell you thinking? And we gonna run the break, and Austin Rivers, dribbling and going to get his first point of his career with a nice little left hook. And so I mean not Greg Monroe, Austin Rivers actually did really well this game. Was a huge part of this game. You see Thomas Robinson getting big. Matt Okoro or Barn. I think that was Barn, but step up your game, son. And Austin Rivers proved that he was gonna be a beast off the bench. You see, he gets the steal, gonna pass it up to Monroe. We gonna hit Gerald Henderson in the corner. He's gonna miss. Greg Monroe with the nice putback slam. Let's go. So they're gonna call a timeout. I think that was like the next play. and they're gonna put in their boy Ricky Rubio. So let's see what this backup point guard can do. And he's really supposed to be a starter, but hey, and first play he comes in off the inbound. They get a easy oop to Carl Landry. Ricky Rubio showing his vision. So and his passing skills. So right here, Austin Rivers gonna do a spin move, pass it out to Landry Fields for a nice three, nice transition three. So we're up by 3 with a minute left in the first quarter. Trying to prove that we're gonna be a powerhouse this season. Trying to prove that we can beat one of the better teams in the NBA, which is the Pistons. But Ricky Rubio hitting an incredible shot right there. I don't even know. So she's 25-21. Ricky Rubio trying to get some before the end of the first quarter. Gonna dribble a little bit, do a step back, and then I think he pump faked. I'm not sure. He might have pump faked or not. I just went straight for it because my computer lag. But he's gonna beat the buzzer. So going into the second quarter, you see we're up by 1. I think this is already a 9-minute mark. Ricky Rubio getting his Rajon Rondo on 8 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 4 from 5 from the field. Looks like he worked on his offensive game postseason. So, but Greg Monroe gonna attack strong, spinning off of Mehmet Okur, and getting a little push shot. So, Greg Monroe is a beast. You guys are gonna love his numbers. And then Brandon Knight attacking the basket and getting a nice steal before that. So, you see Landry Fields numbers right there. 8 points, 3 from 4 from the shooting, and then he gets a steal. And we're gonna throw it up to my boy Derek. I wanna fly Brown, and yes, I just said that. We gonna call him that, cause that boy has hops. Oh my God. But like I was saying, Greg Monroe, he's putting up the numbers, as you will see. I mean, like, this guy, he's gonna put up the numbers. Like, he's gonna put up the numbers. Goddamn. So, like, you'll see the numbers that he's putting up. Probably the 4th game, and you see Landry Fields getting a nice and 1, and you'll see that he's putting up elite numbers, even maybe MVP numbers, and you also see that Thomas Robinson is actually what I wanted Thomas Robinson to be, was like a 10 for 10 guy, and he's actually not getting as many rebounds as I wanted him to, because Greg Monroe's stealing all of them. But he's still putting up the points that probably more points than I expected him. So right here, I'm pretty sure they give it to, that's Okur, yeah. I'm gonna give it back to Paul, and Paul just put in Brandon Knight on some skates. Didn't even know where he was going. Ran into his own teammate. But Chris Paul had an alright game. I mean, he's already got 4 turnovers, and it's only second quarter. Looking like Jeremy Lin out there, but we're going to give it to Thomas Robinson with the nasty slam. Step your game up, son. And that was on, who was that? Number 34. I think that's the rookie. I'm not even sure. But Thomas Robinson is a beast on this game. I actually downed his stats a couple, because I think it was a little bit too good. Because I had, and right here, Gerald Henderson. Oh my God. Who was that? Who was it? I think it was Okafor. No, that's Ed Davis. Get up, son. But Thomas Robinson, like, I had his mid range too high, maybe a dunk a little bit tad too high, so I down it, and I kind of messed with the sliders a little bit. You see Danny Granger not going to work, getting blocked by Aminu. Aminu had what's his name on clamps though. As you see, Eric Gordon is gonna welcome Thomas Robinson to the NBA, but Aminu had Danny Granger on clamps this whole game. So, but Greg Monroe showing that he's getting Eric Gordon back, finishing that layup right over him. I mean, Greg Monroe is gonna prove that he's a dominant center. And see right here, getting another easy dunk and 1. Carl Landry, don't even jump next time. It's a waste of your time. But she gonna miss the free throw. Danny Granger, not gonna hit it. But that's alright, get effort. So Danny Granger's like doing terrible. You see, Carol Landry already got 9 rebounds, and Chris Paul not getting the CP3 on. I wish Chris Paul would actually attempt more floaters like he does in real life. There's a lot of his shots are floaters in real life. And Gerald Henderson putting some nice moves, but didn't work out too well. So we're gonna hit Brandon Knight, and Brandon Knight, speaking of floaters, gonna hit a floater, and that was pretty nice from this second year player. Trying to prove from I guess I'm not really disappointing season. I mean, he had an alright season because I mean it was Sim, but Greg Monroe had a pretty disappointing season. And see, Austin Rivers, just I don't know. I'm speechless after this. Don't even have to say nothing. Actions speak for himself. And look what he does afterwards. Just stare him down, mean mug him. Austin Rivers is the man. And he just tells Carl Landry, I'm a rook, but I'm a mean mug you. So that was crazy when I saw that. Oh my god. I mean, I just don't have any reaction. And Austin Rivers just providing the spark off the bench, giving it to my boy Thomas Robinson for the easy dunk on the fast break. Austin Rivers just proving that he will be a big factor this season. I think I drafted him first, and then Thomas Robinson. I think Austin Rivers was 9th, the ninth pick in the draft, and Thomas Robinson was 14th. So right here, I don't even know what happened. But we're gonna kick it back out to Greg Monroe. You see, he can't back down Chris Paul, but he's gonna hook it over him because Chris Paul's like 6 feet tall. Greg Monroe's like 7 foot, or really like 6'11", but still, that's almost a foot taller. You see Barn not really do anything this game. I think he gets more touches in the second half though. So they're going to hit Golden for the nice, easy mid-range, which, that play is pretty effective. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it in real life. But right here, we're going to try to force it into Monroe, and Gordon's going to cherry pick like a boss and just be able to get the nice, easy little dunk. So it's a pretty close game. We're up by 7, and, trying to, get to double digits here, but that's alright. We're going to post up with Austin Rivers and just going to take advantage of the shorty and just fade right over him. Austin Rivers really proving that he's going to be a beast, which, I mean, he already is. I really want to see him in the NBA, actually, because, I mean, he's not having a great year at Duke, but he is proving that, he has that potential to be, a beast. What I'm really scared of for him is Duke players never pan out, really. But, you know, I don't know. I think Austin Rivers will be different. Just something about him. Just the willing of wanting to be good. Looks like he's gonna, be that guy. And he's intelligent. I mean, he's really brave. He wants to be that star. I mean, to take that shot in UNC, even though they did get blown out the second game, the first game as a freshman, and probably the biggest game of his life right there. Um, hitting a shot like that was amazing. You see Carl Landry hits a nice little mid-range shot, but hitting that shot, even taking that shot was amazing. You see Austin Rivers gonna get what should have been an and one, but amazing shot. But just taking that shot was just like you have to be a maniac to take that shot, pretty much, because you have to have some balls to really even, think about taking that shot in that big of a game. You see right here, they're just going to cherry pick. What? That's not really cherry picking because, well, that was a ridiculous full court pass. And for that to be so accurate was even more unrealistic, which I'm not even mad at. You see right here, Eric Gordon put the clamps on Landry Fields, but Brandon Knight hit an amazing shot. I don't even know how he hit that. But, you see right here, they're trying to ISO Gordon. Gordon, putting the moves on Granger, but then gonna have to pass it to Rubio, who's gonna, attempt a mid-range, but Ed Davis, I think that was Ed Davis gets the putback. I'm not even sure who that was. But, you see they're down by 8. I'm gonna take Ricky Rubio to the rim with Brandon Knight for the and one. And, Brandon Knight, I don't know. Like, I was thinking about starting Austin Rivers, but Brandon Knight just seems like he's going to be more of a true point guard. As you see right here, hitting the 3 after the steal. But it seems like Brandon Knight's going to be more of a true point guard than Austin Rivers. And we need that bench. So that's why, another reason why I put Landry Fields and Austin Rivers on the bench. Because, I need bench production because you gotta make sure you have a strong bench. You see Aminu attacking us right back for the 3. There's Aminu getting hot early, but well, not early, it's kind of late. But we're gonna go back to the post to Greg, and Greg's gonna be able to just power over Barn for the or Okor. I think that's Barn. No, that's Okor for the and one, and he's gonna be able to hit the free throw, so it's all good. And now we're up by 13 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. So they're gonna try to post up Landry, then they're gonna give it to Gordon. Gordon with a nice step back. I mean, he had skates right there, and then going to get the and one little tricky little. I don't know what they call that layup, and then gonna hit the free throw. So that was a very nice play by Eric Gordon. But I can't wait to see Eric Gordon either. I mean, think about it. The Hornets has been taking this season and not really, showcasing Gordon. I heard from Coop that he might play. You see Thomas Robinson gonna get the nice standing dunk over Gordon. Well, Gordon at least found him, but I want to see how the Hornets are with Eric Gordon and K-Mans. You see, we win the game. But I really want to see how the Hornets are. I want to see what the Hornets do this offseason and who they draft. I really just can't wait for the draft. And the Hawks, I mean, we beat the Thunder. For y'all, it'll be 2 days ago because this is going out in the morning for Monday. Because, yeah. So, like, what's it say? Oh yeah, I can't wait to see who the Hawks draft. I want them to go with a point guard if we're gonna trade Hendrick. So I kind of want Kendall Marshall, but then again, I also want them to draft like a center, like John Henson maybe. I don't know, but you see the stats: Gordon with 22, 7, and 7. If you go back, I think two Hornets players almost missed around and got a triple double. You see Greg Monroe, 31 points, 8 rebounds. Thomas Robinson, 16.7 rebounds in his debut. And Austin Rivers, 10 points and 4 assists and 2 steals in his NBA debut. So great play by the two rookies. You see Danny Granger, 3 for 13. But thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.